It's easy for any movie fan to remember their favorite performances of all time. Great acting efforts like Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight, Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings Playbook, or Leo in The Wolf of Wall Street are always fresh in our minds. Unfortunately, sometimes the most terrible performances can be just as easy to remember, and can totally change the way we look at an otherwise well-respected actor. Enjoy this video and be sure to hit the subscribe button for more awesome Screen Rant content every single day. For this video, we're taking a look at some of the worst in our list of 10 amazing actors with bad performances you just can't forget. And before we start, can you guess this movie from these emojis? Stay tuned for the answer at the end of our video.
Yeah,
Shadia. Shaba!
Robert De Niro as Dick in Dirty Grandpa. For decades, Robert De Niro has been one of the most revered actors working in Hollywood, with amazing performances in films like Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Taxi Driver, and so many more. In recent years, De Niro has made some odd choices, opting for comedies and more lighthearted movies, and for the most part, his performances have still been okay. That was until 2016 brought the world the movie Dirty Grandpa, which showcased Robert De Niro hitting rock bottom. In the movie, the Academy Award-winning actor plays a widowed old man trying to have sex with a college-aged girl. The movie is full of crude humor that really misses the mark, and it really was a shame to see such a great actor stoop so low.
it's overtime.
Halle Berry as Catwoman in Catwoman. After Halle Berry took home the Academy Award for Best Actress in 2002, it seemed like her career was set to skyrocket to truly monumental levels. Then, along came an infamously horrendous film called Catwoman. This one wasn't all Berry's fault, but her inauthentic and weird portrayal of the titular character definitely didn't help. This movie has been showing up on lists of worst superhero movies for years now, and it'll take a lot of bad movies to knock it out of contention. Other than an X-Men film, Berry hasn't done much notable since, but she will be appearing in the Kingsman sequel in 2017. Here's hoping that she won't be wearing a weird leather outfit this time.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
Nicolas Cage as Edward Malice in The Wicker Man. Let's face it, Nicolas Cage's days of being a respected actor are long behind him, and lately he's more commonly considered a joke. He's turned in some laughably bad performances, but none were quite as bad as his role in 2006's The Wicker Man. The movie was all wrong from top to bottom, but the most notably bad part was definitely Cage's infamously frantic Edward Malice. His performance has been ridiculed for years, and has sparked countless online memes. At this point, Cage just needs to either embrace himself as a joke or get out of the game completely.
Necessary? No. It was fun.
Colin Farrell as Bullseye in Daredevil. There are about a million bad things that can be said about the 2003 movie adaptation of Daredevil, and we're sure people are happy that Netflix has recently provided Daredevil with an adaptation worthy of its hero. With everything else bad going on in 2003, it can be easy to forget just how bad Colin Farrell's portrayal of the villain Bullseye was. Not only did he look super weird, Farrell seemed to make all the wrong acting choices, and the character felt cheesy and fake. It's not like this was a terrible performance in an otherwise great movie, so we can understand why people have forgiven him.
Please know me as Javert. I'm here at your command.
Russell Crowe as Javert in Les Miserables. Les Miserables is arguably the most famous Broadway musical of all time, and the 2012 film adaptation got a lot of things right. Hugh Jackman and Anne Hathaway were great in leading roles, and the live singing turned out to be a great choice to preserve the authenticity of the film. But one aspect that really drags the movie down is Russell Crowe's lukewarm performance as the antagonist, Javert. Not only is Crowe a very low-energy character, his poor singing stands out like a sore thumb.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Johnny Depp as Willy Wonka in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. There was a time when Johnny Depp was pumping out quality acting performances every year, but those days seem to be long gone. Depp has given us amazing performances in movies like Pirates of the Caribbean and Edward Scissorhands. In recent years, Depp has turned in some pretty dreadful performances, but the one that sticks out the most is his utterly creepy turn as Willy Wonka in the 2005 adaptation of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Depp's attempt at the beloved character wasn't just bad, it actually tainted the memory of Gene Wilder, who famously played the role in expert fashion.
I'm the one drooling here, Mr. FBI hero.
Benedict Cumberbatch as Billy Bulger in Black Mass. Benedict Cumberbatch is one of the best and most respected actors working today. From the small screen hit Sherlock to the Marvel super movie Doctor Strange, Cumberbatch has been pumping out great performances left, right, and center. In 2015, however, Cumberbatch turned in a pretty terrible performance in the Johnny Depp-led Boston mob movie Black Mass. Cumberbatch played Depp's brother, and his character had a Boston accent, which he absolutely butchered. In his defense, it's a tough dialect, especially for a British actor, but he was definitely the wrong guy for the part. Luckily, Black Mass was a pretty big flop, so not too many people actually got to see Cumberbatch out of form.
I will be the most powerful Jedi ever.
Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker in the Star Wars prequels. It's no secret that most fans were not very fond of the Star Wars prequels, and we're sure that people are thankful that The Force Awakens was generally well received. One thing that most fans seemed to hate about the prequel trilogy was Hayden Christensen's portrayal of Anakin Skywalker. The writing wasn't great, but Christensen definitely didn't do much to help, as his performance was both whiny and creepy. After the movies, the actor received an unbelievable amount of backlash, so we can understand why he decided to stay out of the spotlight going forward.
You don't have to say a word.
January Jones as Emma Frost in X-Men First Class. Anyone who's watched Mad Men can confirm that January Jones is indeed a talented actress, as she was fantastic in the role of Betty Draper. Unfortunately for Jones, the same definitely cannot be said about her performance as Emma Frost in X-Men First Class. Jones is very boring in the role, and the movie only really uses her for her sex appeal, putting her in weird, revealing costumes. This performance was just a small misstep for her, as her career has continued well since. The X-Men franchise has made some serious missteps over the years, and this one was just another on that long list. Chloe Grace Moretz as Carrie White in Carrie. Chloe Grace Moretz is one of the best examples of a child actor successfully aging into a mature adult actor without succumbing to the traps of a young burnout. Over the years, she's proven that she can do it all, from horror to action to comedy, and for the most part, she's been very good in her films. Unfortunately, at the ripe old age of 19, Chloe already has one performance that is a real stinker. In the 2013 film Carrie, Moretz plays the titular character, and her portrayal is less than memorable. To be fair, the entire film is pretty bad, and we have to think that Chloe and her co-star Julianne Moore probably regret deciding to star in this flick.
I cannot understand a single word you're saying.
So there you have it. There's our list of 10 great actors who turned in some absolutely dreadful performances. Which one of these acting efforts do you think was the worst? What other bad performances totally grind your gears? And the answer to the movie emoji is... Did you get the right answer? Let us know what you think in the comments section below, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more fun videos like this one.